Today we are going to talk about a man traveling in a desert which is very hot, lot of sand, sun is shining right above him, and he is tired, thirsty, hungry, dehydrated, with lot of fear. He is traveling, and for his comfort he saw a jungle, which is even more frightening, because jungle, if you go to Amazon for example, in the jungle the canopy is so thick you cannot see even the floor. If you stand for 2 seconds, thousands of millions of insects will cover your body. There are a lot of thorny branches, thorny creepers, and huge trees, and overgrown. The whole ground is overgrown. Nothing you can see, almost dark, and it is even more frightening because there are so many animals. You don't know which kind of animals are there. There can be tigers, leopards, snakes, and scorpions, and so forth. And you are just stumbling over these trees and branches and creepers and so forth, and then all of a sudden you hear a huge sound of a big animal breaking branches and coming towards you, and you look, you are already trembling under your pan, and you are sweating, and now you are burning in the scorching sun in the desert. You came to the jungle. There you see all these frightening animals, thorny branches and so forth. And in addition to that, you heard this huge sound, and you look and you see a huge elephant, a tusker, is charging, coming towards you. You are running for your life. And then, since you don't see very much in the ground, there is a well overgrown with all kind of plants and herbs and so forth, and you stumble into the well. And fortunately, you will your feet will be caught on a root of a huge tree, and you would be dangling down, head down in the well. And then you are struggling. While you are struggling to save your life, the well itself is so deep you hardly can see the bottom. It looks like a bottomless abyss. The well normally is a place where you can get water to drink. Since you are thirsty, perhaps you might have thought that when you fell into the well, you could get some water. Now, instead of getting water, what you see there are a lot of other snakes all around the well trying to bite you. And then you look down to the bottom of the well, you can see a huge python waiting, opening his mouth and waiting to for you to fall down, for him to catch you. So then here the elephant, having run after you, came to the mouth of the well, but he cannot get into the well, but his trunk is very long. He is trying to reach you, but fortunately he cannot reach you. However, he is blowing his trunk with fierce sound, and you are frightening. And then you look around, you hear some bees buzzing around you, and then bees themselves are not very friendly. They have been disturbed and they want to attack you. And hearing their sound, you are still frightening. And then the bees will start stinging you. As they sting, you are struggling again, to wipe them out. And then suddenly you felt something very cool dropping on your face, and with difficulty you open your mouth and put your tongue out and start licking, and it turns out to be honey. So you are very pleased that finally you have a little honey to drink to quench your thirst and maybe to feel you a little comfortable. And then with all these things, now you are still, trying to save your life. At this moment, you hear a sound of a very compassionate person standing on the mouth of the well, telling you, Mister, don't be afraid, I am here to help you. Then you would say to him, thank you very much for your kind offer, but right now I just started drinking this little honey, and let me finish drinking this honey. So this is a very beautiful story. In this story, the desert is like samsara, which is not very pleasant, lot of problems, a lot of difficulties are there. And then you are traveling without knowing where you go, and you fall into this well. That is your lucky human life. You are born into human beings. And then in this human life, you have all kind of little pleasures. This innocent looking pleasure you experience in the jungle is the experience you get in human life. And the thorns are the things that you experience in daily life, little aches and pains and troubles and so forth. And the wild animals are numerous. They are diseases. We are always suffering from one kind of disease or another. There are thousands of different type of diseases. Some of them are mentioned in the Girimananda Sutta in Anguttara Nikaya, and we are suffering. At least 6 of them affect us all the time in our daily life. So this we are suffering from that. The well actually is very important figure, important simile. Well is our life. There is no end to these problems, although the well is important, but it has its own difficulties, and we don't know where to end it. And then these creepers and thorns and so forth are the things that happen to our life all the time. And poisonous snakes actually are the very difficult things to handle. That is our old age, which or aging, which also you cannot stop. It happens always to us. And the last is the elephant. Elephant is really crushing us. There is no escape. Whenever you see an elephant, when you heard of elephant, you are scared. Normally people who don't see elephants may not have that kind of fear. But if you live in countries like India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, and so forth, where you can see elephants every day, and they kill people. They simply just crush them into pieces and destroy them. So people are so afraid of elephants, even their sight is so frightening. They try to run away. But unfortunately, nobody can run away from them. They are so powerful, so strong, and they can crush you. So the death is like that. And the person that comes to rescue you is the Buddha. Although the Buddha is trying to rescue you, you don't want to be rescued because you don't you don't want to give up your honey. You still with all these things you like to have your honey. And even the Buddha comes to help you, you don't accept his help. You think this honey is much better than the Buddha's help. The honey is the sensual pleasure that is that people enjoy through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. These are called 5 courts of sensual pleasures. So while you are enjoying that, no matter how many people try to help you, you don't accept the help because you are so ignorant and you are so greedy. So that is the simile. It's a very beautiful one to remember.